Good evening and welcome to News Hour, today being the 12th of September 2023, and on a Tuesday, join us as we navigate the currents of the world guided by the unchanging principles of faith and embark on a journey through the news unlike any other. This is News Hour on Imani Television. Make sure you have subscribed to our channel at Imani Television on YouTube and like our Facebook page with the same name and leave a comment on our live videos. Let's get our top stories this night.
And the National Steering Committee on Digital Identity has graciously approved the proposals made by National Digital Identity Technical Committee to have a national digital ID implemented.
You cannot get chance to go to classes. Sometimes you cannot attend some of the lessons due to some fears that men can laugh at you.
Today is the 11th day of the month. The program will continue up to the 30th of September. It's a program that is supposed to go on for 1 month.
We are tired of being seen like bad people. We are doing a good business, and if we have a problem, or we as scrap dealers, we have a weakness, we want to have a sit down with the government.
We are on the same page. So what you need to do is to allow us to go through these petitions. And you know that the stakeholders of healthcare is not just the Ministry of Health.
That we take the necessary precautionary measures when we are dealing with the streams and rivers and any water bodies.
Climate imeharibu sana mazingira, wanasumbuka sana kupata tamalisho, wanasumbuka sana kupata maji, pia hiyo inaangamiza their participation in the community.
Welcome to the broadcast. I'm BARASA SAENYI and our sign language interpreter is Phyllis Mirikwa Arunga. We begin, and Cabinet Secretary for Labor and Social Protection Florence Bore has revealed that her ministry has put in place measures to ensure all the elderly who have attained the age of 70 years and above, especially those who don't have a source of income, will be registered under the Inua Jamii program and get a stipend of 2,000 Kenyan shillings every month. The CS was speaking in Nyeri County, where she was inspecting the ongoing registration process in which the government plans to register more than 7,000 Kenyans under the Inua Jamii program. Let's watch.
We are looking at recruiting about 700,000 beneficiaries into this program. We are looking at persons that are 70 years and above. We are looking at orphans, and we are also looking at persons with disability, especially the severe disability, so that we can bring them on board to be able to be protected under this Inua Jamii program. So that is why I'm here. Today is the 11th day of the month. The program will continue up to the 30th of September. It's a program that is supposed to go on for 1 month. The numbers are good. I can see we are already 3/4, because for this county alone, we already had beneficiaries of about 5,000 as of today. And we still have about another 20 days to go. So you can see people are very many at these stations. My only worry is that if we have beneficiaries who cannot come out of their houses. So I would appeal to the administration, to the sub-county, the county commissioners, to be able to use the chiefs in their local areas to find out whether we have anybody who needs support that are indoors and are not able to come out.
And we have given everything we have given it all to make sure that we achieve that one. And I can assure you, so far, although there could be technical delays, I can tell you that these are challenges that beyond us, and this guy is working for registration. They are ready to work even late hours.
Now, in commemoration of 1 year since President William Ruto took office, the research firm Infotrack conducted a survey to gather public opinions on President Ruto's performance and that of his cabinet. The survey focuses on Kenya's citizens' views regarding the governance of the country, the government's performance, the effectiveness of cabinet secretaries in their roles, and which ministries are perceived to be delivering adequate services to the people. During the survey launch, Infotrack's director Angela Ambido revealed that Kenyans have expressed several concerns, and the top 3 issues that emerged were high cost of living with 65%, unemployment with 37%, and lastly the quality and cost of education. These findings provide insights into the public priorities and concerns.
Coming out and can't find them, either from university or technical institutions cannot, or TVETs cannot find jobs. The third reason why Kenyans feel the country is headed in the wrong direction is poor governance, rampant corruption. That was mentioned by 20% of Kenyans. And then, we have in the top 5, we also have poverty at 12% and what they're calling bad politics also being mentioned there as a reason for the country heading in the wrong direction. Now, over and above that, we also have, a question that we critically, tend to ask every time, because we feel that if we ask this question after telling policymakers and government the direction that Kenyans feel the country is heading, then it also helps them understand what priorities they need to be making. And so we ask Kenyans, could you kindly mention the 3 key issues that concern you as a Kenyan that you'd like government to address as a matter of priority? What 3 things do you want your government to address today? Number 1 will not surprise you. Number 1, mentioned by 65% of Kenyans, is high cost of living. So Kenyans are basically saying the country is headed in the wrong direction. 89% say it's headed in the wrong direction because of high cost of living, and we want that high cost of living addressed as a matter of urgency. The second thing will also not shock you, that 37% of Kenyans want unemployment addressed. So that is the second thing that they want President Ruto and his government to address. And the third thing, which is close, so I'll mention them together, number 3, is the quality and cost of education.
Now, the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, that is KMPDU, today held peaceful protests to raise issues of not getting jobs. In the petitions, the doctors want the government to undertake comprehensive reforms that will improve their working conditions and strengthen the healthcare sector. The medics also seek equal opportunities and dignified employment for doctors and healthcare workforce, including better terms for employment. In her response, Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nahumicha has called upon doctors in the country to be part of the solution in addressing challenges ailing the health sector. The CS, who addressed a peaceful procession of doctors at Afya House, acknowledged that state of healthcare in the country needs improvement. Nahumicha assured that issues raised in the petitions presented by the KMPDU officials will be resolved in consultation with key stakeholders, including the National Assembly and the Council of Governors.
Coming to bring your petitions to us. We got the notification yesterday that you will be bringing a petition, which I have received from your Secretary General, Dr. Dabji, and I can see that the chair is here. I have the petition with me. And I want to agree with you that the status of health in this country needs improvement. That is a fact. That the issues that you have raised here are statements of fact. We are on the same page. So what you need to do is to allow us to go through these petitions. And you know that the stakeholders of healthcare is not just the Ministry of Health. We have many other stakeholders that I have to avail this document to. Then we come to a table, sit and discuss and provide a solution. Thank you. And I want you to be part of the solution. Please do not be part of the problem. That's why we are here. We have had problems for many years. And I believe this time round we are going to resolve the issues, so long as you participate in the table of resolving the issues. So I want to acknowledge, having received your documents, I see you're going to take one to COG, and I'm very happy because they are your employers, really. 90% of you work with the county governments. So I'm happy that you have put them here. The other stakeholder you have put is the National Assembly. They are the ones who allocate resources. Everything that you have written here, at the end of the day, needs resources. So if you take this petition to the National Assembly, they read through it, we sit together, and together we find solutions.
All right, now the Immigration and Citizen Services Principal Secretary Professor Julius Bitok says the rollout of the card dubbed Maisha Number is set for the 29th of this month. At the same time, Bitok says the cards will have a unique personal identifier that will ease the process of accessing various government services. Professor Bitok was speaking during a status update by the Principal Secretary's subcommittee working on the rollout of the new or the national digital identity cards. Let's watch.
I expect His Excellency to launch it on the 29th of September this year, which is coming in about 3 weeks' time. And as you are aware, His Excellency gave a directive that within 90 days, I want this project to be implemented. So we are following a directive. And the National Steering Committee on Digital Identity has graciously approved the proposals made by National Digital Identity Technical Committee to have a national digital ID implemented according to the directive. We have a new project called Maisha Number, and it is a UPI, Unique Personal Identifier. And that number, when someone is given that number at birth, that is the same number which will be their school identification number, it will be their university identification number, it will be their ID number when they turn 18, it will be their PIN number for KRA, it will be their number all through their lifetime until when they die.
Now, freight transporters in the East African Community, EAC member states have been advised to carry an appropriate load to avoid heavy fines imposed on those who violate this directive. An advice given by the Kenya National Highways Authority, that is KENHA, speaking during their visits to various weighbridges stations in Machakos County. Officials from the authority emphasized the need to for strict compliance with the directive to prevent fines for overloading and even accidents on our roads. Let's watch.
Derives from the aspect that overloading has been decriminalized. It is no longer a criminal offense to overload, but it is an administrative exercise to be able to correct a transporter once he has overloaded without subjecting him to the criminal justice system for purposes of weight correction.
We are here basically to ensure that all laws are followed. As you understand, the functions of the National Police Service are very well elaborate: maintenance of law and order, apprehension of offenders, and protection of life and property, prevention and detection of crime, and enforcement of all laws and regulations within the.
Away from matters of roads and National Highways Authority, that is KENHA, we move to Uasin Gishu County, where the county government of the said county has put up measures to control losses relating to flooding and destruction of property due to heavy downpours expected ahead of the El Nino rains. According to Uasin Gishu County Roads, Transport and Public Works County Executive Committee member Engineer Joseph Lagat, the county government has started receiving complaints of challenges of flooding and moved into action to map areas prone to flooding, but also moving county machinery to open blocked drainages in the affected areas. Residents of the county were further requested to request for help from county offices in case of emergencies. The CEC further added that the county government has started working on drainages as the county government cautions parents and children to be vigilant and not to allow crossing of streams alone or move out of schools immediately after the heavy rains stop.
Trick the flow to size here. We know the meteorological department had warned us that there is likelihood of an El Nino starting in October. But currently, we are not sure if that El Nino has started, but we are experiencing heavy rains. Now, this is to warn the residents of Uasin Gishu that we take the necessary precautionary measures when we are dealing with the streams and rivers and any water bodies. As a county, we have been visiting areas that are prone to flooding or flash floods, like areas of Kimumu Ward, areas of Kapsoya Ward, like Munyaka, areas of Moist Bridge, areas of Kapsaos Ward, some parts of Ngeria Ward, and some areas in Cheptiret, Kipchamu Ward. So we have been visiting those areas, and we have recommended measures to improve the drainages so that we mitigate the effects of the heavy rains.
All right, and to other news, the Association of Scrap Metal Dealers have called out Kenya Power for profiling and blaming them for vandalism and frequent blackouts. The association leadership also want the power company to stop threatening them with a moratorium, as their business is legitimate and registered for purposes of smooth running and self-regulation. They want Kenya Power and Lighting Company to come out clean, inspect their projects regularly, and investigate their own staff over vandalism. Let's watch.
Anything to do with Kenya Railways, anything to do with Kenya Power, or any other multi-agency, any government infrastructure should be rejected in totality. And not only that, whoever brings to you should be arrested and reported to the police, to this office, and then we forward the same to the police. We've been doing that.
We are tired of being seen like bad people. We are doing a good business, and if we have a problem, or we as scrap dealers, we have a weakness, we want to have a sit down with the government. We want to have a sit down with Kenya Power. We have come to realize that we are the weakest point for Kenya Power to dispose all their anger, their frustrations, and everything unto us. And we want to tell them no.
Engage us so that we can work together. You know, we've started so well. Kindly engage us. The Ministry of Energy, engage this office. You know, engage this office so that we can work together. We are also not interested in vandalism. We are interested to...
All right, let's head to Homa Bay County, and efforts to reduce teenage pregnancies in the said county have continued. Among these efforts are the provision of counseling and support to students and young girls, as well as the distribution of sanitary pads. The counseling and support provided to students and young girls is aimed at educating them about the risks of teenage pregnancy and helping them to make informed choices about their sexual health. Emodia Hallan tells us more.
Homa Bay is still second to Narok in the number of teenage pregnancies. Various education stakeholders are now warning that this situation will seriously undermine the education level of girls in the county. About 70 girls from Kiabuya Mix School gathered with various stakeholders for counseling, while fingers are pointing at the border sectors for seducing many girls.
Mostly, you cannot get chance to go to classes. Sometimes you cannot attend some of the lessons due to some fears that men can laugh at you. They can mock you that you are smelling somehow, that you cannot sit near them, because as we are in the mixed school, we might get very many challenges, and you cannot get the chance to sit with the men in the same class.
Companies and the corporates that are out there, let's get out and reach out to the girl child, specifically on this issue of period stigma, issues of addressing the menstrual poverty, because when a girl's school cannot continue because of the period, because they're not able to continue with schooling, then that is now, we'll continue having the poverty around the period.
In order to strengthen their studies, the stakeholders provided the girls with educational materials and sanitary pads to motivate them academically.
Coming to Suba was very special because it connects with the many other connections together, especially when we have partnered with DTB. They have a special heart with these girls in Suba. So yes, we are going, we have touched many girls, and we are still going long way because this is our second county. We still have 2 more counties to cover, and we got long way to go because this is just the beginning, and I am looking forward to touch many more girls through this initiative.
This is a step that the stakeholders believe will help to reduce the number of teenage pregnancies and improve the education of girls in the area. Reporting for Imani Television, I'm Emodia Alan.
All right, thanks so much, Alan. And now, Northern Women region in pastoral communities have been urged to help in combating effects of climate change. Speaking during a sensitization meeting at Isiolo, and that brought together women members of community land management committees, that is CLMCS, in their respective counties, Namati Organization Programs Officer Ruth Okara said women are the most affected by climate change and should be in the forefront to reverse its effects. Women who took part in the sensitization workshop were called upon to seek leadership positions in their respective community land management committees in order to have their voices heard at their decision-making table.
Tumeona ni kwamba ni kitu ambacho ni maana sana katika hii wakati ya climate change, ambayo tumeona kwamba climate imeharibu sana mazingira, wanasumbuka sana kupata tamalisho, wanasumbuka sana kupata maji, pia hiyo inaangamiza yani their participation in the community, kwa sababu lazima waende watafute maji, wanasumbuka kutafuta malisho, kwa hivyo hata ku attend meeting inakuwa shida.
Tutaisapata sauti ya mama huko, vitu mingi zitaenda kukua mzuri kwa kilimo, kwa sababu tutataka maji ikuwe karibu, ikuje hata karibu, tusiingie msituni sababu ya ndovu, hata tujengee shule hapo karibu.
Lakini kutoka sahi masomo ile tumekuja inaniinua juu, niende nitangase kwa kila mahali, niambie wamama muamke tungangane tutafute kiti ya wazee.
Now, Kenyans on Tuesday turned up in large numbers to witness the much-awaited friendlies between Kenya Harambee Stars and South Sudan's Bright Stars at Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani, as urged by the president. Kenyans supporting Harambee Stars carried the Kenya's flag and sang songs to cheer them up. Earlier in the powerful display of patriotism and sportsmanship, President William Ruto called Kenyans to come out in full force and in large numbers to show unwavering support for their national football team. Let's watch the sports news.
Is currently playing Bright Stars of South Sudan in a friendly match at Moi International Sports Center, Kasarani. Now, this is the second friendly match for Harambee Stars after defeating Qatar national team 2-1 on Thursday last week. And as we speak right now, South Sudan is on the lead with a 1-0 score. A goal that has been scored by Tito Okello, putting South Sudan into the lead at this particular moment.
That is all we had for you in our bulletin tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in to Imani Television's News Hour, your source for timely and insightful news coverage. As we conclude this segment, we encourage you to stay connected with us, seeking truth, hope, and inspiration in every aspect of your life. This is Imani Television, guiding you with the light of Christ's insight. My name is BARASA SAENYI, and on behalf of our production crew, we say thank you so much for watching. My name is BARASA SAENYI. Have a good night.
Welcome to Imani Digital Learning Center, where endless possibilities await. Are you a student with a passion for journalism and media studies? Look no further. At IDLC School of Journalism and Media Studies, we provide a dynamic and immersive learning experience from cutting-edge technology to hands-on projects. You'll develop the skills and knowledge to thrive in the ever-evolving world of media. Dream of a career in the captivating world of tourism and hospitality management? Our School of Tourism and Hospitality Management at IDLC offers a getaway to exciting opportunities. With industry-driven curriculum and expert faculty, you'll gain the expertise and confidence needed to excel in this thriving field. Seeking a deeper understanding of theology and divinity? At IDLC School of Theology and Divinity, we provide a nurturing environment for spiritual growth and intellectual exploration. Our dedicated faculty and thought-provoking courses will guide you on a transformative journey. At Imani Digital Learning Center, we believe in hands-on education through internships, industry partnerships, and state-of-the-art facilities. You'll gain real-world experience that sets you apart. Our supportive community and vibrant campus life ensures a well-rounded education. Join us at Imani Digital Learning Center and unlock your potential. Discover your passion, chase your dreams, and shape a brighter future. The journey begins at IDLC. Contact us today to embark on your educational adventure at Imani Digital Learning Center. Together, let's create a path to success. You can find us nestled in the heart of Kitale at our convenient location within Imani Radio, just across from St. Joseph's Boys High School. To get in touch with us, simply reach to us at 0741 978 177, 0741 978 177, or 0742 951 379. Welcome to Imani Digital Learning Center, where endless possibilities await. Are you a student with a passion for journalism and media studies? Look no further. At IDLC School of Journalism and Media Studies, we provide a dynamic and immersive learning experience from cutting-edge technology to hands-on projects. You'll develop